We need to talk about Halo.
Hurry it up, will ya? We're hungry over here. Look at us. My kids have a yellow guy. That's not how you're supposed to flip it.
Why do you want to eat this stuff anyway, Mr. Squidward?
Hey everyone, welcome to the Royce Reports. I'm your host Royce, and today we're talking about the most recent update to Halo Infinite and what it means for the future of the Halo franchise. Let's talk about it. Halo Infinite has been plagued with issues ever since they first showed gameplay of this game. They had to push it back a whole year, and then you had the whole Craig meme that was following everywhere it went. And even after they released it, they're still fucking it up. And it's unbelievable. 343 has not dropped the ball once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times. This is their 4th time handling the Master Chief, and they don't know what they are doing with this guy. How is it that Xbox's most popular IP, their flagship IP, the character that has literally made Xbox what it is today, he's on my fucking shirt. How can you handle and treat this character that way with no respect whatsoever? For years, it was Halo, Gears, Forza. That was all Xbox was. During the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 generation, you look and see how they handled the Halo franchise, and you compare that to how PlayStation, how Sony handled their franchises. Sony was releasing games like Uncharted 4, The Last of Us Part 2, Ghost of Tsushima, Horizon Forbidden West, and you also had other entries with Killzone, God of War, Spider-Man, and the list goes on and on and on. And during the Xbox One generation, you had Halo, Gears, Forza. Halo being your baby, you should be handling it with the utmost care. This is your most important franchise. Now that you own Bethesda, that might go to Elder Scrolls or Fallout, but this is Halo. This is what put you on the map. You should be treating it with respect. And all they are doing is shitting on it over and over and over again. And I'm getting fucking tired of it. It's so crazy how 20 years of Xbox and Halo is this thing that people still gravitate towards. They talk about Halo and Halo 2 and Halo 3 and what it meant back in the day, playing couch co-op with your friends, having LAN parties, Xbox Live, Forge. All these things are a part of the DNA that is Halo. And when you look at Halo Infinite today, it doesn't have any of that. So let's get into what they released to talk about the discussion that we are going to be having today. And that is their roadmap, the fall/winter roadmap. Now, something that they put in fine print here, because, you know, it could change at any moment, and they want you to know that, is as of September 1st, subject to change. Pretty much saying that, hey, if we don't meet these deadlines or any of the stuff that we promised within this window, it's okay, because, well, we put it up in their little corner there as of September 1st, subject to change, so we can do whatever we want. So, starting November 8th to March 7th, they're introducing Forge Beta, Campaign Network Co-op and Mission Replay, 30-tier Battle Pass, Detachment and Argyle, which are new maps. They're going to have Match XP Beta. They're going to place a new game mode, Covert 1 Flag. They're going to have a new event, Winter Contingency 2, a January event, which is going to be joint fire and quality of life improvements. Now, going into Season 3, Echoes Within, which starts March 7th, and it goes until June 27th. Again, subject to change. They're releasing new maps for Arena and Big Team Battle, a new weapon called the M392 Bandit, new equipment, a Shroud screen, and a new 100 tier battle pass. They're going to be adding a custom game browser, in-game reporting about fucking time, because there's cheaters, there's desync issues, there's so much stuff still wrong with the multiplayer. They're going to be adding a new game mode, VIP and escalation, a new Fracture event, a new narrative event, Forge beta updates, and again, quality of life improvements. So that is the roadmap that you're potentially going to be seeing over the next few months. If maybe they would have delayed the game, I don't know, another year, it would have been able to implement Forge and implement the campaign co-op, and none of this would really be an issue. So Halo Infinite's split screen co-op has been canceled as studio focuses on live service. In order to improve and accelerate ongoing live service development and to better address player feedback and quality of life updates, we have reallocated studio resources and are no longer working on local campaign split screen co-op, 343 said. Whether or not this is a temporary or permanent shift away from developing local couch co-op is unclear. Either way, it's a bummer, especially so because 343's Bonnie Ross confirmed years ago that all future Halo FPS games would offer local couch co-op after Halo 5 Guardians dropped the feature. In 2015, Xbox's Phil Spencer said Halo 5 didn't have local couch co-op, in part because people generally prefer to play online instead of locally. Quote, "We see the robustness of what Xbox Live is today and where people are playing across Xbox Live. You at your house, me at our house. We know that's the vast majority of the co-op play," he said. With Halo 5, the team really wanted to focus on making the experience great, both visually on the screen that you're looking at and all the systems in place, end quote. In 2017, Halo boss Bonnie Ross said not including split screen in Halo 5 was one of the painful learnings that Microsoft faced after taking over ownership of the Halo brand from Bungie. She went on to promise, for any FPS going out forward, we will always have split screening. The fact that this game did not launch with co-op and Forge is a fucking travesty. It is abysmal. Microsoft needs to get their fucking shit together. They need to look at what 343 Industries is doing and tell them, you're fired. We're getting someone else. Because obviously, you guys can't handle it. Every entry that they've ever had to do has been surrounded by controversy. Halo 4 was their first attempt into the Halo mythos, and a lot of people did not like the story, did not like the multiplayer. Me personally, I actually did like the Halo 4 story because I felt that they had a nice change of pace by giving Master Chief a voice, giving him feelings, allowing him to show that Cortana isn't just your AI. It isn't just a voice in your head. Cortana is more than just even a friend. In this story, Master Chief obviously cares about Cortana and vice versa. This is a nice change of pace for someone who is more stoic, who is the type of person who just goes and gets the job done. But a lot of people didn't like that. And that's understandable because that's not who the character that a lot of people grew up with knew. So when 343 got all that backlash, instead of continuing the story and continuing to flesh out what they started, they went a whole different route with Halo 5 Guardians. Like completely. Even the promotional footage that they showed you was a lie. They lied to you about everything. And whenever the game did come out and you did play it, there was about, I think, 15 missions in the game, and you play Master Chief in only 3 of them in a Halo game. Now alienating a whole group of people because you're forcing us to be introduced to Locke. And if you want to know who Locke is, Well, you better have watched the fucking stupid Halo Waypoint show in order to understand where he came from. And if you want to understand who these people are that Master Chief is hanging out with now, well, you better read the fucking books. Do you not realize that the core of your franchise, the core people playing your game, come from the video games, and that's just it? I don't know how many people are going and reading all these books and experiencing all these shows, because I thought I was a big Halo fan, but I never did any of that. So going into Halo 5, I'm just like, who is everybody? Why is this the way it is? And why is Master Chief taking a back seat in his own franchise? Explain that to me. And don't even get me started on the Halo Master Chief Collection. When this game was released, it was broken. And you would think, oh, maybe it was like a 1 week, 2 week thing. It was broken for 2 years. Even to this day, I can't unlock certain achievements in the game because they're just broken. They just don't work. I could play a lasso run over and over and over again, and I can't get the achievement for doing that because of whatever fucking reason. And now we get into Halo Infinite, which when they first revealed it, it looked like shit. It had Poppin in the trailer. It had Craig. It had this weird style that they're trying to go back to their Combat Evolved type style of graphics, which is I guess a nice throwback, but that's not what we were looking for. Whenever you look at Halo 4 and Halo 5, even Halo 2 Anniversary, you see those graphics and they're amazing. Those are graphics that you could look and be like, hey, look at this game. This is what's going to showcase my console. And now you pop in Halo Infinite and it just looks like whatever. But it's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. So they wanted to launch Halo Infinite on the 20th anniversary of Halo. Now I understand the importance of that day. I understand the meaning behind it. But what would have been more meaningful is if you would have released a game that was finished. When Halo Infinite was released, I played the campaign and I honestly enjoyed it. I thought, okay, this was a lot better than their previous efforts, in my opinion. But now looking back at it, I kind of wanted more. There were still a lot of questions left unanswered with the same issues that plagued Halo 5 Guardians, where you had to have read certain things to understand everything fully. You get thrown into the middle of a huge event that's going on in space, and you have no idea what's going on unless you read the books or play Halo Wars and Halo Wars 2. Something that a lot of people don't talk about is the cutscenes in the game. There is none. You have the opening cutscene that's this huge, big, bombastic space fight, and it looks amazing, and then that's it. And then you have maybe one more thrown in the middle of the game, and the rest are you just standing there with the weapon in your hand as she's talking to you about the ring that you're on, as if I give a shit. I still want to know about Cortana, and they're not even answering that. You have to go and collect audio files and run around and do all these errands and shit. Like, this is not Halo. There was a lot of good things. The core gameplay in itself is some of the best feeling gameplay I've played in a while. It is fun. It is a really nice and tight shooter. And the grappling hook is a great addition to the weapons that we know and love in the Halo universe. But just as much as I liked it at first, I can't help but think of how lackluster it is. There's those scenes in Halo, even in just the regular Halo, that I could go and watch and admire by how they were able to do all that. And here I walk into it and it's just literally you walking into a room, and that's the whole fucking game. And now where you get into the multiplayer. The multiplayer was fun for about a week, and that was it. or even maybe up until you completed the battle pass, which had its own issues. They launched a game, a free-to-play game, a live service game, and they had no idea what they were doing with it. No plan whatsoever going forward. And it shows because they are dropping the ball again and again and again. They've promised so many features to be out, and we haven't seen any of them. Nothing. Why? Why are we not seeing anything? Every single time anyone asks these devs about why we can't see these things, they always come up with an excuse. Oh, I'm sorry. We want to make sure that the mental health of our people is fine. We want to make sure that we're not pushing people too far. We got to worry about COVID. We have to worry about all these other things. What kind of studio environment are you guys working in where you just walk into work and you guys have to fucking fist fight each other or some shit? Why is it that it's an issue for you to get a game out on time and add features to it? One of the features that they had a hard time implementing was a playlist dedicated to solely Team Slayer, and that's it. And they had huge fucking issues just doing something as simple as that. It is just non-stop excuse after excuse after excuse. At first, I understand. I completely get mental health and trying to make sure that your workers are not under crunch and not making anyone quit or feel overworked. I 100% get that. But this studio has hundreds of workers dedicated to it. You got yourself into a live service game, so therefore we expect live service content. When you look at games like Call of Duty and Fortnite, these games are constantly giving you something new to do. Now, if you look at Halo Infinite, where every single time they give us an update, it's something fucking stupid. It's, hey, sorry, season 1 is being extended, I don't know, another 5 months. Oh, hey, season 2 is releasing at this date. And season 3 is not going to be until next year. And Forge, which we promised to be in at the beginning of season 2, is now being pushed back into season 3. You want co-op? Well, go fuck yourself because you're not getting it. It's abysmal. It's fucking crazy. I fucking hate it. I hate where they're going with this. I hate it. What they have done to the franchise is so sad to see. It's so sad to see this game come out in its first month and everybody love it. And then after the months start coming and they're not releasing anything or talking about anything, and every time they come out with something, it's just bad news after bad news. Ever since Bungie has left, it has been nothing but controversy. And I don't know how Microsoft doesn't step in and do something about it. With all that said, there's a saying in Texas that they use, which is fool me once, fool me twice. I think he knows better than I do.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
Maybe you guys think that I might be overreacting, and if so, let me know what you think. Maybe Halo isn't what I think it is. Maybe I'm just kind of letting the hate flow through me.
Good. Use your aggressive feelings, boy. Let the hate flow through you.
But I feel like something needs to change, and it needs to change pretty soon. So with that, thanks for coming to my channel. If you liked what you saw and you'd like to see more, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll be seeing you next time.